President Trump is someone who's the president of the entire country. So President Trump is someone who represents all of us. There's no such thing as these like people say, oh, there's blue states, red states. No. We all have one president, and we all need to stop talking like that. So when Biden was president, he was the president of everyone. In fact, everyone talked about that. Well, when Donald Trump is the president, he is the president of everyone. So Saquon Barkley goes up there and says, yeah, I went and played golf with President Trump. And he said, I played golf with Obama, too. Nobody had a problem with that. And I don't remember anyone, by the way, on the right attacking him over this. And so this is the thing, folks. When it comes down to moving forward, when it comes down to winning, when it comes down to champions, Saquon Barkley is a champion. And he sees that. President Trump sees that and understands, right? Real respects real. That's why he's willing to go sit down with them. I don't know if any videos or images of them actually playing golf have come out yet, or if they have, I haven't seen any. But this is a moment, I think, that whether you, and look, you know, as a guy from the Philadelphia area who went to school in North Philly, went to college up there at Temple, and you know, been an Eagles fan my entire life. You know, when you grow up in that area, that's just kind of how it works. You're born, you get handled an Eagles jersey and a Phillies pennant, Phillies hat with a baseball glove. That you also understand, by the way, that there are lots of liberals who are supportive of the team, and there are lots of liberals who say, "Oh, you shouldn't go with President Trump." Well, I'm glad that the Eagles are going, and yeah, I heard that some of them aren't, and I think that's sad. I think that's very sad. But it shows where we are as a country right now. Go and sit down and say, this man won the popular vote. He's trying as hard as possible to put this country back together after it was divided by people like Barack Obama and people like Joe Biden. Joe Biden, who wanted to criminalize everyone in the MAGA movement, who wanted to criminalize pro-lifers, who wanted to criminalize anyone who was a traditional Catholic. No. It was Joe Biden who wanted to treat you as a second-class citizen if you didn't have a COVID shot. Now you got a president who will sit there and people will say, oh, this guy's racist, this guy's a Nazi, this guy's a bigot, he's this, he's that, he's this, he's that. When at the end of the day, he's trying to do the best job he can for all Americans. And I've spent time with the president, and people know this. I'm not hiding anything, but I'm not talking outside of school either, right? When you see him backstage or when you see him in private, there's never been a moment. I've never heard anyone say that there's a moment of him going, oh, and this will be the way that I make more money. He's lost money in his business. He's lost money by doing this. He's lost deals. He had a great business. He had a huge net worth. He didn't need this. He didn't need any of this. Great life. He wanted to do this. He wanted to do the right thing for the country. So the least celebrities and athletes and all these types could do is say, you know what? I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. And I'm going to give him a shot. And everyone was invited. Every single member was invited. That's how it ought to be. But some people, and I'm talking to those people, by the way, those libs back in the Philly area, who want to sit there and say, oh, that's great. Oh, that's great. Just understand, you are members of a hate cult. You are people who are tearing us apart, tearing families apart, tearing communities apart over politics, because you have rejected religion and you've made your politics your new religion. This is on you guys. You have torn all of this apart. So take something like the winning Super Bowl team going to visit the White House, and you have to play politics with that. Because I'm looking, I see the discourse out there. It's disgusting, and it needs to stop.